In this video, I want to talk about 5 reasons why solo ads suck. Actually, I want to talk about why solo ads are dangerous for you and why you should not use them. Hi, my name is Robert Poole and my website is enterpriseformula.com. I provide tips and strategies to help you with your online marketing. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit the bell notification below, and you will definitely continue to receive videos just like this one. All right, so solo ads are something that most beginners become accustomed to right away, simply because the first thing we're doing is looking for the easiest possible way to try to get traffic to our offers. And vendors, what they do, they basically show us done for you products and then they lead us to solo ads in order to market those products. That's sort of the gist of how things all start. Stick with me in this video. I'm going to show you a few examples of what I'm talking about and sort of go and cover the few reasons why I think that solo ads are just dangerous to ever get started with, especially as a beginner. When you first come online, solo ads are one of the first lines of offense that you are introduced to. Solo ads are the easiest way to aggressively enter the internet marketing space and start selling products without having to go through the tedious task of learning how to do it right. Many experienced marketers know this already, so when they sell solo ads, they know that the majority of their buyers are going to be newbies. Any experienced marketer, even if they are buying solo ads, they understand the dynamics of how solo ads work. So you can actually use solo ads to your advantage if you know what you're doing. But as a newbie, let's face it, you don't know what you're doing. So you get a product, you buy solo ads, and you basically do everything right as you were told. You have a landing page with an opt-in form, and you have your email list ready to go. You get subscribers, possibly you make sales, and at this point, if you make sales and you follow the rules as you were taught, then you at least break even and you get a few subscribers on your list. Then, of course, you're doing it right as far as you're concerned. Hopefully you're learning things at this point and you're beginning to see that obviously something else is needed, because depending on how long you've been doing this, you have now successfully built a list, and probably an unresponsive list of subscribers. Now don't feel bad if this is you, because this is what many of us do. Actually, you got it partially right, because you do need an autoresponder and you do need to build a list of your own and then market to that list. That's basically the gist of succeeding online. So what's the problem? If your list is responsive and you're making money, then there's no problem. Is that happening? Probably not if you're watching this video. So let's talk about doing it the right way so we can make some money. Solo ads should be the farthest thing from your mind when you're first starting out, because usually these leads that are opting into your list for your free offer over that of whatever the incentive was that got them to opt in the first place, these new subscribers are probably more experienced than you are. So a solo ad is a list of subscribers on someone else's list. When they get enough subscribers, they sell them to you. Are they going to give you their buyers? What do you think? The answer is no. They're going to give you the unresponsive leads that they have no use for. They have segmented their list, more than likely, so that they have a list of buyers and potential buyers and freebie seekers. Now, sometimes they charge higher or more for better leads that they have, but rarely will they put their buyers on a solo ad for you to market to. Why should they do that? Would you do that? Your buyers are gold. A list of buyers is like walking around with a checkbook in your pocket that you just fill in the blanks whenever you need to get paid. As long as they trust you and you're sending them the products that's helping them, and you know that they're buyers because of your experience, and you know how to market to them and to keep them looking for more. You also know how to get rid of those leads that you don't want. You sell them on solo ads, especially when you know freebie seekers that never buy anything in the past are passed around from one list to the next, and now they're on your list. Freebie seekers eventually become buyers because they are looking for something. So they know how to take advantage of newbies when they get on your list as a solo ad lead. And that's what you're dealing with in this market. So how do you get around all of that? I suggest that you learn the business first. Before you start trying things out, spending your money and get caught up in this mad rat race, which I call the Wild West. Because for all practical purposes, the internet is still very new and there are not a lot of controls in place yet. I mean, they're working on it, but right now anybody can come online with hardly any knowledge and the wrong mindset. And this is just a haven for the criminal-minded marketer who has no concern about whether or not you learn. As long as they get paid, they don't care what happens to you. And it's not like we got a lot of internet marketing policemen running around, so this market is wide open. And many of us have been scammed from time to time. Take it as part of the business. The idea is to not be scammed out of so much money that is just ridiculous. I mean, we buy cheap products from time to time that are complete garbage. $10, $20 is something, but some marketers get scammed up a whole lot more than that. In the solo ad business, based on my experience, I know that there are a lot of scammers out there selling solo ads. So I bought a solo ad one time. I bought plenty of solo ads, but I want to tell you a story about this one guy. You know, I bought 100 clicks from the guy, and lo and behold, 24 hours later, I got 100 opt-ins. Can you believe it? I'm like, oh, heck, no, something's wrong here. And sure enough, I knew right away that that was a problem because I was buying solo ads kind of on a regular basis at the time. And I know that you're looking at, 30, 40, 50% opt-in if you're lucky. And out of those, you may get 2 or 3 sales sometimes. But in this case here, I got 100 opt-ins. I said, nah, something's wrong here. And that was on Udemy. So what I did was I went through a series of instructions that I had gotten in the past on how to actually, research a solo ad seller to make sure that he's legit. And one of the things they ask you to do is to, send him an email and ask them, to give you, to let you opt into his list to see what it is that he's actually promoting that he's going to be sending your offer to. So I got no response, right? Here, let me show you that. So this was uh, last year, around July 2019. It says, hey, Robert Poole, traffic finished. Also, bonus clicks coming. More. Let me know if results are good. Thank you. So I said, hey, George, I'm looking to give you your traffic try again. Quick question. Do you mind sharing with me a link to the page that will allow me to opt in to the list you'll be promoting? I'll be placing a test order to one of your sales funnels that I already know converts well. If all goes well, I'll place many more orders. I look forward to hearing back from you. Uh, that was July 2019. I haven't heard back from him. So there you go. And then I did it again with someone else. And let's see what he said. I'll show you what he said. I'm looking to give you traffic in, da da da. I'll place many more orders. I look for da 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 da. Hi, Robert. Thanks for connecting again. As far as I know, we're not allowed to have contact with our buyers outside of Udemy. It's against our terms of service. If you want a copy of the ad, I can leave it here in the chat for you. I get leads through CPA, PPL programs mostly, but I do use a few funnels as well. Here's one that I use. It's not mine, but it's similar. So anyway, I took this link here and I decided to say, okay, let me see, what is that then? So I opened the link in a new window and lo and behold, so at least he was willing to show me where he goes to get some of his traffic, I suppose. But I have no way of knowing if this is, you just don't know, So, but it's better than the other guy, right? But still, by this time, I was thoroughly frustrated with dealing with solo ads anyway. So I was just showing you these couple of guys. I didn't bother to check on anymore because, I mean, who cares, right? This is what you get. when you're trying to, investigate these guys to see just what's really going on here. How are they marketing your offer, and where are they sending it? That's one of the questions that you could ask. Now, marketers, I'm sure there are solo ad sellers that will give you that information. It's just that I just tried a couple and I didn't find it. And I was kind of fed up with solo ads anyway. So, but I just wanted to share that with you. I still have an account on Udemy, nothing in it. I haven't used it quite a while now, but I used to I used to buy solo ads. Here are some of the sales that solo ads that I bought just last year. You would think that these guys are reputable site, and I mean they do have protections in place because what they do is they have a scoring thing here where it shows, say for instance, how many pluses and negatives here. It shows the ratings that the seller had: 5,433 positive and only 18 negatives. And that's pretty good. I mean, the businesses, you can get solo ads anytime you want, but anybody that's been in the business a while, I'm sure there are successful solo ad buyers. Of course there are, but you have to know what you are doing. And this is not something that you learn overnight. So if you're trying to use this as a source of traffic and you're just starting out, my advice is to just give yourself a little time. Don't be so quick to go this route. I mean, you hear horror stories. Mine is not too bad. I've had a list of over 1,000, but the list was unresponsive. I couldn't do anything with it. There are other ways to get traffic. And I did find finally a better way to get traffic. And if you want to know how I get traffic now, just click the link below. You'll get all the information you need about that. But in the meantime, you have a nice day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. And please subscribe.